we were getting back to the feds and all that shit. There were stories in there that how the feds broke up a family. I was in there with a family called the Markleys out of Longmont, Colorado. And they fucking were, what do you know, they mow your lawn.
Oh, yeah. Gardeners.
They started being gardeners.
Landscape artists. Yeah.
And have you ever been to Longmont, Colorado? It's outside of Boulder.
I've been to Boulder.
It's outside of Boulder. It's back then it was a mom and pop community.
Yeah.
You drove through it, you could smell cow shit. Now it's a metropolis.
Yeah.
Because it's next to Boulder.
Yeah.
But at that time it wasn't the best place in the fucking world. I forgot what I was going to tell you now. Oh, so the Markleys started. The young kid bought a gram of coke one day, and it went on and so forth, and they were making millions a month selling coke from A to Z in Longmont. They were getting it from some Mexicans, and what they were doing was they were selling half grams and grams for kilos. They were out of their minds. They were yahoos. It's 1986. Nobody really knew about cocaine, and it's a mom and pop situation. So it was him and his father. They didn't even know how to wash the money, so they started buying tractors and fucking lawn mowers. They had 200 lawn mowers. It was the only fucking gardening company that was making $2 million on the books. They had no idea. It was him and his father cutting trees. They're making $2 million now on the books. They didn't even know how to wash the money. That's how they got caught.
Yeah.
The feds stayed at their house when they arrested them. The feds stayed at their house for 24 hours. And said, when they would call and go, Chong, I'm coming over to pick up an 8-ball. They would go, no, this ain't Chong. This is Phil, his nephew. Come on over. They sold coke for 24 hours without arresting any of the people, just to clock the type of business they were doing.
Yeah.
So they posed as dealers for 24 hours. Everybody who bought coke from them, that ain't nothing. Then they got arrested, They fucking got arrested and they brought him into jail. So it was the father, the son, and the wife. And then they took the son and they made up a whole story. They had pictures of, like me and Chong talking, me and you smoking a joint. They put a picture of Chong and the guy's wife together and told him that his father was having an affair with his fucking wife. The feds are cold-blooded. That's why the tapes, that's why whenever they tape you, you always hire audible experts. You spend the extra $10,000 and you hire an ex-FBI guy because the ex-FBI guy will go, they just mix those in together.
Yeah.
So it's you and him it's Tony and Chong having a conversation about eating cake. And all of a sudden you hear my voice going, Chong, make the delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 12 cakes. And then they go to court and they go, cakes was kilos. And Chong's sitting there like, what are you talking about? Fucking, you've never heard these things. And Chong will vouch.
What they did with me, we had a Bong company, glass company. And so Ashcroft and Bush and them, they're starting the Iraqi war, so they needed a diversion, And so they put out the press thing that paraphernalia is funding the terrorists. All the money we're making, the billions we're making off Bong sales, is going into to help the terrorists. And so they put an undercover guy in our Bong company, and all he did was straighten our Bong company out. So it was running properly because we were losing money like crazy.
That's amazing.
And so then when they busted us, they knew that we were losing money. But they had gone on with this thing, and so they needed the name. They needed the Cheech and Chong name, and so they busted us, and then they just give me a deal. They said, either you give up or we'll go after your son.
Right, I knew you stuck up for your son.
And your wife, because she wrote the check. And it wasn't nothing illegal was going on. But and then they had us, they taped us, they taped them trying to buy bongs from us, and our company wouldn't send it to them. They said, no, sorry, we're not allowed to ship the bongs to Pennsylvania. And so the feds came in person to the thing, and they already had an undercover guy in our business anyway. And so they arranged to send a shipment to Pennsylvania, which gave them the evidence to bust me. And it was all illegal. It was entrapment. It was, it was undercovers. Everything. The feds did everything, illegal. But when they said either you go or your son goes, and then I said I'll go for sure, because I wanted the adventure anyway.
Wow.
Were you scared when you walked in?
No, not a bit.
How old were you when you walked in?
I grew up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I was in my 60s, late 60s. I grew up in Canada, in Vancouver, Calgary and Vancouver. And the only people I really knew, because I had a nightclub too, so were gangsters. That was the only people I really knew. So I knew that life better than I knew, the college.
What the fuck are you giggling about? No.
Why did you like him? What did
He did an error.
I knew a second ago, but now it's... keep going from where you told it, because then...
You know that little forehead you got?